Welcome back to Easy English with Colleen. I'm starting a new series called Weird Things Americans Say. So let's talk about it. These are expressions, informal expressions. Many of them are quite recent. They are slang, idiomatic, ways of talking. So you hear the expression, but it's not clear from the expression what it actually would mean, because it has a literal meaning that has nothing to do with the actual meaning. So let's take a look at some. Most of them are quite recent. And they're often quite strange. So here's one that always made my husband laugh a lot. Every time he heard it, he thought it was such a ridiculous expression. It's to throw someone under the bus. So, I mean, why would you do that? It's just so stupid. So to throw someone under the bus, you're not literally throwing them under a bus, obviously. You're doing something else to them. So let's take a look at the examples, put that in some context, and maybe you can guess. First example, Elon Musk really threw Trump under the bus. So this was when they had their big break, and Elon started saying bad things about Trump. He threw him under the bus. Second example, when the project failed, Lisa threw her colleague under the bus to save herself. So basically, what does this mean? You are betraying someone who trusted you, who thought you were on their team, on their side, that you were a friend, but then you do something to make them look bad, to make you look good. You've thrown them under the bus. You're kind of sacrificing them to save yourself. I thought it was a completely American expression, but apparently it was first noted in London publications, but it has since become exceedingly popular in the USA. Here's another one I really like. It's just so, I don't know, it's so quintessentially American. And the expression is nothing burger, and it can be written in 3 different ways here. And basically, it's like you got the bun, but nothing else. There's nothing inside it. It's like that old expression in America. Where's the beef? Well, there ain't any beef, baby. It's a nothing burger. So let's take a look at 2 examples. First one, that was a nothing burger of a debate. Next one, the rumor is baseless. A complete nothing burger. So look at the context of those phrases. What do you think? What does it mean? It means that something is being touted as something serious. Oh, it's a big scandal. But in fact, it's really trivial and stupid, and you shouldn't even bother with it. You shouldn't pay attention to it. It's a big, fat, nothing burger. Now, here's one that I just discovered in the last couple of years. I had no idea what it meant, but I guessed immediately from the context. And this expression is to spill the tea. So let's take a look. I mean, to spill the tea, why would you spill tea? Unless it's by accident. It doesn't make sense. But here's the context. Let's look at the sentences. I know you know something about this. So spill the tea, baby. So spill the tea. What do you think it means? Here's another example. She spilled the tea on the whole affair. So basically, it's like share the gossip. Give me the gossip. Give me the goods. Spill the tea. And it's interesting. When I grew up as a kid in Canada, the expression we would use was spill the beans. And that was an expression from Britain. but it seems some people think that the American expression "spill the tea" was derived from the British expression "spill the beans." So that's kind of interesting. So, as a Canadian, of course, I understand British idioms because there was a lot of British culture in Canada when I was growing up. And, we watched British shows, British TV series, Coronation Street and all that stuff. And then I married an Irishman, so, he used a lot of British expressions. I had many friends from Wales, Scottish friends, etc. So, you pick up the slang maybe more than Americans do. But I will do something on British weird things Brits say soon. So, but for now, we're sticking to the Americans. So here's an expression. I didn't really do a lot of research on this, but hold your horses. This has been around for a long time. And, this guy is literally holding a couple of wooden horses here. But I think this probably comes from just, you pull the reins on your horses. And what does that mean? Let's take a look at the example. Hold your horses. We've got plenty of time to solve this problem. So what's it mean? What do you think? It means slow down. Quit rushing. You need to have some patience. Hold your horses. They're galloping off in all directions. Let's just work on this slowly in a sensible way. So I think that's an older expression there. This is a newer one, I think. Killing it. When in English we would say killing it. So we often drop the G when we're speaking. So here is, I know virtually nothing about basketball, but I do know this is LeBron. Whoopsie! Oh no! Oh, what did I do? I went back. Okay, so let me see. I've done something wrong. I need to go again. Diaporama. Yeah, so we're back. Okay, sorry about that, but I've already recorded this several times and keep finding little errors that I have to fix. So I'm just going to plow right through. There's another idiom. I'm just going to keep going. All right, so the example here is, wow, LeBron is killing it. So that means what? What's that mean? Look at him. The guy's just like doing a fantastic job. He's an awesome basketball player, so he's just really awesome. He's doing an awesome job. He's performing really well. He's killing it. All right, let's keep going. Okay, Taylor Swift, God love her. I like her music a lot. So, first time I really was aware of the word sick as a slang was when I heard her song Shake It Off. And she's got the big boombox here. And she refers to this sick beat. So what do you think it means? It means it's like really great music. It's really, I guess in the past we would say groovy. It's awesome. But you say sick. And that's, kind of ironic, I guess, because you use a word with a negative meaning to mean something positive. So this sick beat. Next one, oh God, Karen. Oh my God, my sister's name is Karen. It'd be so bad to have that name now because this word is used a lot, a lot, a lot. Let's take a look at the example. That woman called the police because there was a black guy taking pictures of birds in the park. What a Karen. And this actually is a true story that there's this bird watcher, black guy in, I think it was Central Park. And I found this image and I think this is the actual report of that very story. And, Yeah, I mean, what do you think it means to be a Karen? Well, I'll tell you. It's middle class, privileged, white women who will just like go up to someone and tell them to stop doing something or make demands. And especially when it comes to um, anyone who isn't white, that they will just call the police on someone for, driving while being black, that kind of thing. And wow, it's a term that's just not going away anytime soon. And it turns up a lot in news reports and people just talking like, what a Karen. Okay, here's another one. I'll show you the example sentence. Oh, I thought the meeting was for 6 p.m., not 5. Oh, my bad. So what do you think that means? My bad. My bad. Okay, it means basically, sorry. It's not something you wouldn't use it in a really serious situation, but if it's something that's like just a stupid mistake you made, or you want to apologize, so instead of say, oh, I'm so sorry, as we Canadians like to say, you'd say, oh, my bad. All right, so that's one you still hear quite a bit. Oh, this one. Yeah, this one I didn't know until I started researching this video. And the expression is to touch grass. To touch grass. What could that mean? It kind of makes sense when you think about it. So my example here is, you've been playing video games all day, bro. Touch grass, dude. So what do you think that means when you tell someone, touch grass? It does literally mean go out and experience reality, buddy. Get out there and do something, and stop wasting your time with electronics, and wasting your time on social media and all that kind of crap. Get out there and live the real world, smell the roses, get outside, breathe the fresh air, blow out the cobwebs, that kind of thing. So, touch grass. I kind of like this expression. Oh, and the last one. Yeah. And the first time I heard this, it was um, in relation to the wonderful Simone Biles, who is just such an amazing gymnast. And it became really associated with her. And so she's got this necklace with this pendant of a goat. And so people say, wow, she's the goat. When I first heard this, I thought, why would they call her a goat? But if you look at the goat, it's all in caps. So it's an acronym. It stands for something. So take a look at that. Think about Simone Biles and oh, shoot, I've done it again. How did I? I'm really messing up today. All right, so let's try to finish this without completely there. So the first time I heard about this, people kept calling her the goat. And I thought, what a strange thing to call her. But it actually stands for something. GOAT. Can you think of a phrase that GOAT might stand for? I'll give you a hint. It starts with greatest. Greatest of all time. Greatest of all time. So she's the GOAT. And you do hear this a lot in America, especially in relation to athletes in sports. So, sorry I messed up there a couple of times with my clicking my little mouse pointer. But yeah, I'm going to do more of these because there's so many expressions now, especially with Gen Z and Alpha making up their own kind of slang. There's a lot of things now that I don't understand, and I'd have to research before explaining. So we'll look forward to more, and then we'll do something on the weird things that Brits say as well. So see you soon.